Hey everybody, Dr. Dave with Triad Health Center. So many of us deal with headaches, neck pain, and upper back pain, but many of us don't know that that actually could be caused by our posture. Whether you drive a car, you work at a computer desk, or maybe you're working at home right now, sitting in a couch, your recliner, or your kitchen table, or you're on your cell phone. And in fact, the average cell phone use here in America is 2 to 3 hours per day. Did you know that that posture could actually be causing those symptoms? And that's through a condition called forward head posture or tech neck. And when we look at your spine and your posture, most people know that you should be straight from front to back. But if you turn and you look at yourself from the side, there should actually be 3 curves in the spine. We want the head to be positioned perfectly over the shoulder. With forward head posture or tech neck, very simply the head starts to come forward, and that stretches and compresses the muscles going from the back of the skull down into your shoulder blades and your upper back. That could be your middle back pain, that could be your upper back pain. As your curve starts to come forward, it can actually compress on the disc spaces. And if those nerves are getting pinched, it can cause not only neck pain, but tingling and numbness down into your fingertips. And it creates stress and tension on the nerves and the vascular supply at the top part of the skull. And that can cause actually headaches and even affect the sinuses and the allergies. So being evaluated, knowing if you have tech neck or forward head posture is extremely important if you're dealing with any of those symptoms or you work in a condition that could lead to that, such as working at the computer or looking at your cell phone for long periods of time. The important thing is that you don't want to guess on this, you want to test. And in our office, we'll take an x-ray. The x-ray will show us exactly what is the position of the spine, what does the curve look like, is the head back over the shoulder? And just as important, is there any arthritis or degeneration, which could be also causing problems on the nerves, resulting in the neck pain, headaches, or middle back pain. Now, once we've had it tested, we get the x-ray, we know exactly what's going on. That is what I do as a corrective chiropractor. As a corrective chiropractor, our goal is to not simply just take pressure off the nerves so you feel better, but we want to restore the structure of the spine, free up those nerves, so not only your symptoms go away, but we can prevent them from ever coming back. And so we do that through chiropractic adjustments, and we actually do that through simple stretches and exercises that we have our patients do here in the office and at home. And I would love to show you actually a couple of those. So if you're dealing with headaches, back pain, neck pain, you think you have the tech neck or the forward head posture, if you start to simply do some of these stretches, I really am hopeful that that will take pressure off those muscles and you'll see some changes. So very simply, the first one is a simple stretch we're going to do. It's going to bring your shoulders back. It's going to bring the head back as well. So what we want to do with this one is you want to reach behind you, clasp your hands just like this, and we're going to stretch back. So drive your shoulder blades back and look up towards the ceiling. And we're going to count to 10 on that. So again, clasp your hands, drive back and look up. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. And let me show you what this looks like from behind. So again, bring your shoulders back, clasp your hands, and drive backwards. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10 seconds. That's going to help open up those shoulders, and you'll almost immediately feel a difference with your posture. The second one is we're going to go a little deeper, and we want to take tension off the chest muscles or what's called the pectoral muscle. Very simply, we can use a doorway or we can use a wall. You want to put your arm up in an L-shaped pattern. Step up to the wall or the doorway like this. Just make sure your forearm is on the wall at a 90-degree angle, as you can see my body here to my arm. And then we're going to do a light lunge. So you're just going to lunge forward and you'll feel that good stretch right in the pectoral muscle. Hold that for 10 seconds and come back. Then to even go another layer deep is you want to bring the arm up, stretch forward again, and you'll feel it at a whole new level. I can feel it right now, real deep in the pec muscle and even back under my armpit by the subscapularis muscle. And again, return to starting position. So behind the back, stretching, and then we also have the pectoral stretch. The third one is a specialized exercise that we give our patients called the prolordotic neck exercise band. And so this not only stretches the spine, but we're actually going to strengthen the ligaments that hold that natural cervical curve or neck curve. And so it looks like this. It is a exercise band. but it's made specific for this purpose. And you can see there's a molding as well that will go behind the neck. And so what we do with this exercise is we bring it behind our neck, and we're going to do what's called a pumping motion. We're going to stretch forward, and as we stretch forward, we're going to look up and hold for a second. We're going to count to 10 on that. So we're going to push forward and look up. 1, 2, 3, and you're going to count to 10 on that. And you can do that 2 to 3 times. The second one is we're going to use the band again. We're going to do range of motion exercises. You're going to stretch forward and you're going to do range of motion. Tip your ear to side, look over your shoulder, and look down and up. And I'll show you that from a different angle. So push forward, get tension on the band, and do your range of motion exercises. The neck exercise band can be used 2 to 3 times a day. I'm personally working with patients all day long, so I'll just grab that and start to do it, and that'll help bring my shoulders back. In fact, if you do those 3 exercises, you're going to notice an immediate improvement. Your shoulders will come back, the head will be back more over as well, and what that opens up is the chest. So you're going to be able to breathe better. Your sinuses will open up, and that's going to take tension off the neck and the upper back muscles and help alleviate your pain. So simple exercises, but so effective that you can do them at home and see immediate change. So I hope that was beneficial for you, and I can't wait to see you again.